What's going on, guys? This is STG. I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of update. Today's episode is mostly going to be Australian themed. As you can see here, my 1/10 ounce platinum kooks or kookaburras arrived, and I think they're great. I mean, this design looks so unique. I've seen prior year kookaburras for the silver and for the gold, and now they started the platinum kooks only last year. So I'm starting to collect the kooks. I got the 2021 kooks. Here's an example of the 2021. And now I have the 2022. These are really neat coins. They're 16.6 millimeters in diameter. They are 3 9s and 1 5 fine platinum coins. And as you can see here on the back, we have Queen Elizabeth. And on the front, we have the Kookaburra. For those of you who don't know the Kookaburra, he lives in an old gum tree. I think I'll stick to my day job and not try to sing that song. It's an Australian, I guess, kind of what you would call a nursery rhyme song. Anyways, the Kookaburra is just a really nice coin. It has been around, I believe, for about 33 years, along with the, originally it came out in silver and gold, I believe, and now they came out with the smaller denominations. I have, as I just showed you guys, I have the 2021 Kookaburra in 1/10 ounce platinum. That was actually the first year they issued it in platinum in 1/10 ounce. And they came out in the year 2020 with the 1/10 ounce gold kooks. So I got a few examples here of both 2020 and 2021. So this was the original OG 1/10 ounce 2020 kook. And every year for the past 33 years, they basically have changed the design of the Kookaburra, which, think about it. You've had the Washington quarter for how many years? You've had the dime for how many years? You've had the Lincoln penny, although some of these designs have been changing more recently, for how many years? Every single year, guys, every single year, this design gets changed. Now, I mean, I think this is just an incredible testament to the designers at the Perth Mint, which is the official mint of Australia. It's like the US Mint we have here in the States. And for them to just come up with these brand new designs every year is just really, I think, amazing. And it just goes to show how determined they are to providing you with some interesting coins every year. You see how different it is every single year. I mean, no two coins really look that similar, the designs, year to year. I mean, they change it up, and they're just beautiful coins. So I got some other coins here. I also shout out also to the gold nugget. This was actually the first year it came out, 1986. This was not released to the general public like this. This was actually part of a proof set. As you can see here, there's like a little mirror finish. And this, even though now there really is no nugget design on the nugget, you might more commonly know the nugget as the kangaroo. Even though it has a kangaroo design on it, it is still called the Australian nugget. So I just got all these basically gold and platinum Australian coins, and I just think they're beautiful. I mean, the amount of work, and not to mention, just not to forget, if you could see that, that says 49's fine gold. You don't have too many gold coins. You have the Buffalo is 49's fine. You have the Canadian Maples 49's fine. And then you have the Australian coins, which are usually, for their gold coins, are 49's fine. You know, they go that extra length to get you that extra hundredth of an ounce of gold, you know, that is fine. So shout out to the Perth Mint, honestly. They make some really amazing coins. I honestly, guys, I don't know why these coins have such a low premium compared to other mints here in the States. I mean, I've actually, you know, you could get, obviously American Eagles are the most, and then maybe you get like Maples or Libertads, you pay the second highest premium, and then it just goes down from there. And then for some reason on the bottom of the rung, you know, you have Australian Kookaburras or kangaroos or nuggets, however you want to call them. It doesn't really matter what coin you get. And you see there's like maybe almost a couple $100 difference sometimes in the premiums, and you're wondering like, wait a minute, you know, these have 49's fine gold, and usually the other coins are only 90%, 92% gold. So why am I paying less money if it's a finer gold coin? And you know, it's just all supply and demand, basically. I mean, I'm not trying to put down any one coin over another. And if you think about it in reality, you know how many more American gold eagles are produced every year compared to, let's say, kangaroos. I mean, it's like, you know, you're talking like, maybe, I'm not sure the exact production numbers. Every year it changes for both mints, but you know, it's, you know, multiple times more for the American mint. And you would think their cost of production would decrease as the amount of coins produced increases, you know, based on economic theory. The more you produce, usually the cheaper it gets to produce that. But that's not the case. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, there's any type of inefficiencies with the US Mint, but I'm gonna put up a video in the description to show you guys just how hard the people at the Perth Mint go to make their coins. It's a little bit of an older video, but I think it's a cool insight into how the coins are produced. Just to clarify also, every year now, these little 1/10 ounce guys, both the gold and the platinum, they usually only have about production of about 15,000 minted. That's it, guys. 15,000. I mean, the US Mint probably produces more 1/10 ounce gold eagles in a day than they do in a whole year. So these have been somewhat limited production for the 1/10 ounce, both in platinum and in gold. So I think these are honestly future collector items based on the low production. You know, looking back, you know, let's say 20 years from now, you're going to be kicking yourself. Why didn't I pick up a 1/10 ounce gold coupe when I probably could have gotten it for like maybe $200 or less? Maybe a little more than 200, you know, 230, 250. Why couldn't I pick it up back then? So guys, if you got a little extra money now, maybe you got a tax refund or something, I highly suggest and highly recommend, if you could find it, doesn't matter if it's 2020, 2021, or even 2022, Try to get the 2020 if you can, first year production. Pick up the kooks, pick them up. Gold, platinum, 1/10 ounce denomination. I highly recommend them. They're great little coins. Now, as far as my other coins here, I showed you guys in the last video, I got the pre-1933 gold, 1927, 1887. I basically decided to sell these coins, so these have been sold. Now, I still have the 1910 left. I'm going to hold on to that, and I'm probably going to sell that one as well. And as far as other coins, I got about 25 American silver coins that I need to get graded. I'm going to ship those to PCGS. I'm looking at their website now, and the turnaround time is about 50 days, which I'm not happy about, but I'm basically in no hurry. Usually I like to submit stuff in the summertime because usually the wait times are a lot less, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I guess a lot more people are getting stuff graded these days. Guys, if you are considering getting stuff graded, I highly, strongly recommend you get it PCGS or NGC graded. Let me explain. Those two, most of the graded stuff that you see that goes for the big bucks is either going to be NGC or PCGS. The reason why, well, there's ANCIS also. I'm sorry, it's ANACS, which is also kind of like an old school grading company that started in 1972. They're pretty good as far as grading, but the thing with them is they don't always grade according to the Sheldon grading scale directly. They do grade based on, MS, 1 through 70. But the thing is, with their type of grading, they could have a coin, let's say, that is what PCGS would call damaged or scratched or altered surface, and they would just basically give it a straight grade, like an AU 55 or something to that effect. So basically, you're not going to get top dollar if you try to resell your coin in an A and ACS holder, because they don't really follow what's, I guess, become known as standard grading procedures, especially the older coins. A lot of times, if you have an older ANACS holder, they would often undergrade the coin by today's standards dramatically. You could have an AU 55 coin, you crack it out today, and maybe PCGS will give it an MS 62. I've heard crazy stories of it being graded much higher, going from a 50 to maybe a 60 something in a lot of cases. So this is just my opinion. If you want to go with ANACS or another grading company because it's cheaper, because for whatever reason, go for it. I'm not discouraging you, but it's just my personal recommendation to go with NGC or PCGS. Those are the most widely recognized. You'll probably see 90% or more of coins in those holders, and there's a reason, because people know that these grading standards really haven't changed much in the last 35, 36 years since these companies were founded. So, it might be off by 1 or 2 grades, but as far as standards, saying that a coin is cleaned or damaged, those grading companies give you a little bit more detail as far as those details are concerned. And a lot of serious collectors like to know if they have a damaged coin or just a regular untarnished, uncirculated coin. I guess that's pretty much it for now. I'm going to get back to you guys with the Liberty. I still haven't heard any update of when it's going to ship out. I got a feeling it's going to ship out later this week. I know some of these companies usually, also, guys, another tip, a lot of these companies, you go on their website, and if you pay by check or money order or wire what doesn't pay unless you don't pay a fee on it, they usually give you maybe around a 2 or 3% savings. So guys, if you have the option, it might take a little bit longer, it might take an extra week or two. If you got the time and you don't have as much money, I would highly recommend you guys. I know how many people use a check today. I walk into the bank, I open up an account. The guy's like, "How come you need a checkbook?" I say, "Well, when I pay by checks, I actually save money when I pay bills." And he looked at me funny, like, is this guy crazy or something? But you know, you know, it's really none of his business. But I told him, I said, "Look, when I go buy precious metals, you pay by check, and they give you 2-3% discount. And when you're spending a lot of money, let's say you're spending a few $1,000s at a time, 2 or 3%, that really adds up." So guys, if you go to a well-known website, you see how you have the option to pay by check, as opposed to credit card or PayPal, and you have a little extra time, you could wait for the coin a little longer. I recommend you guys pay by check. So that's it for now. Once I get the Liberty, Platinum Liberty, I'm gonna show you guys. And thank you, everybody. I just hit the 100 subscriber milestone. I couldn't have done it without all the people in the community who have continued to support me and leave good messages, positive messages. I really appreciate everyone for watching. Thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, like my videos, comment, send me messages. If there's something you like, you don't like, I'm going to post it up. I'm not going to delete the comments, so I'm just going to post it. I believe in freedom of speech. And guys, hit that bell and always stack that gold.